Nigeria is a secular state, and no one religion is more than another religion. Everybody's religion is personal to that person. There are Muslims, there are Christians, there are Jews, there are Hindu, there are people who don't even believe in God. Atheists, I always don't know how to pronounce that word. My kids are always laughing at me. Those who don't believe in God, those who are traditionalists, everyone. It's a country that is multicultural and multi-religious, and everybody's religion must be respected. So when somebody comes in, you have this Dr. Zakir Naik, I think, who has come into the country on the invitation of the Sultan of Sokoto. He took pictures, and then he's coming out with his pictures to say interaction with Muslim Air Force. On a tweet he did, he said Nigeria Air Force at the Abuja airport, Abuja, Nigeria. So the first thing that I'm thinking about, why is the Nigerian Air Force interacting with him? On what basis is the Nigerian Air Force interacting? Well, was he just walking through the airport, and then he saw some this Air Force, and then he took pictures to them? So what? Why the word Muslim Air Force? There's nothing like Muslim Air Force in Nigeria. What we have is Nigeria Air Force. Yes, there are Air Force officers and men and women who are Muslims, as well as who are Christians, who are other religion, or some of them probably who don't even have any religion. The same thing, he goes on to say interaction with Muslim immigration. He puts Nigeria immigration at Abuja airport, Abuja. So there's also nothing like Muslim immigration. What we have is a Nigerian immigration, yes, which comprises of people of different tribe, different gender, different religion, and all of that. So how do you come and then you begin to label it as, as the as a Muslim immigration? Then on another one also that it looks that it's so provocative is the one of interaction with the heads of state. When did the Sultan of Sokoto become head of state? Head of whose state? He's Sultan of Sokoto. Just like you have the Oni of Ife and all of that. So when did he become head of state? Head of state is reserved for whoever is head of the country. So that's not that's not head of state. And to have all of this going on, and there's been a lot of conversation on social media. It's the how do I put it? The agencies involved, none of them has come out to issue any statement. They haven't said anything because they really need to come out. There's nothing like Muslim immigration. There's nothing like Muslim Air Force. We have Nigeria immigration, Nigeria Air Force, and that is what it is. And all of these institutions should come out and put out a statement and say this is it. So on what basis was even all of these meetings? I will even understand the one of the immigration to say, okay, maybe he was passing through as he was passing through checking, they knew him and they took pictures with him, and then he decided to use to those words. What about Air Force? On what basis were they meeting? Was it with a presidential jet that they went to bring him in, and then he had access to that to not take pictures with that? Whatever it is, these institutions are supposed to come out and put a statement out there, especially where you have this is someone who has a lot of controversy around him. Let me just go in and get from if you look at Wikipedia, it says Naik is currently a wanted fugitive in India, where in 2016 the authorities charged Naik for money laundering while he was abroad in Malaysia. Naik did not return to India and became a permanent resident of Malaysia. Naik denies all charges. The National Investigation Agency unsuccessfully attempted to issue an Interpol red notice for his arrest due to insufficient evidence. Peace TV, which is the TV I think either he owns or he appears on, is banned in India, Bangladesh, Canada, Sri Lanka, and the United Kingdom. And so with all of this, you need to have a statement out there by the authorities, by immigration, by Air Force, to categorically state that there's nothing like Muslim immigration or Muslim Air Force. What we have is Nigerian immigration, Nigeria Air Force, and the Sultan of Sokoto is definitely not the head of state. And people are of course, people that will defend all sorts of things, will defend all and begin to bring to support it and say this is it and find a way to, it's just nonsense. Please, it's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. The right thing should be done, and we must insist on the right thing being done in this country. This is a secular state. It's nobody has what monopoly over any other one. No religion has a right over others, and everyone, we are all equal. Our religion is personal, and we should be able to do our affairs in that manner, and not to come and put out also such inciting statements and whatever. And there's no how that this particular person will tell me that he doesn't have the people who couch what he says, or that the use of word is not just thrown around, just used like that. No, there's mischief attached to it, and it needs to stop.